Hey everybody, thank you for joining us on the TWNRGY Podcast.
Thank you very much.
What? I just wanted to give you guys some tips on where to find us. The main thing, well obviously you found us if you're watching this, but...
you found us, thank you. We were lost for a little while.
Search, first one is YouTube. Go on YouTube and search TWNRGY, TWNRGY. And also do the same thing on Facebook, search TWNRGY. And then also we have a Patreon account. Or first off, we have an Instagram account. Do it for the gram, y'all. Gram it up. Grammy season's coming up. Yeah, folks. Get those grams.
Award-winning.
Likes, comments, whatever. But yeah, search for us on Instagram. Search TWNRGY. And then also, Patreon. We have a Patreon account. That website is www.patreon. And it'll be /TWNRGY. And on Patreon, you'll be able to see our videos and you'll have an opportunity to contribute if you'd like. Whether it's monthly or a one-time contribution, there is expenses that are factored into this, whether it's posting and other things of that sort. But if not, feel free to continue to watch us for free and enjoy the material that we put out. And Adam has some other information in regards to how you can find us.
All right. The other things you could do to find a place to, say, listen to us on is go on Apple iTunes, go on that search bar, type in TWNRGY, TWNRGY, and then our podcast will pop up. Also, the same for Spotify. Just type in our TWNRGY name. It'll come up. And then go on Stitcher. It'll come up and you'll find us, and you could download an app for Stitcher and Spotify on your phone. This way it makes it easy to get there, on the go.
Yeah, if you have Apple, it's already on the phone, I believe.
Yeah, you already have the Apple iTunes app on there. So yeah, Apple, Android,
whatever
you have,
what your
download
affiliation, just
whatever site you find yourself on. Download Stitcher or Spotify app. Type in TWNRGY and you'll find us.
And once you do find us on YouTube, if you could subscribe, that'd be amazing. It's just as good as contributing financially sometimes.
You can subscribe on iTunes as well.
Subscribe on iTunes.
Don't forget that.
Leave comments, leave suggestions.
We're open for it.
Open, ready for any suggestions and comments that you may have. Just let us know. We'll continue to bring information about health and wellness. And just want to say thanks again for listening to us. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Adam Fernandez.
With the TWNRGY Podcast. Love you guys. Take care.
Take care. Love you.
What up, everybody? This is the TWNRGY Podcast. I'm Adam.
I'm Aaron.
And today we're going to be talking about internal and external locus of control. So, I guess I'm going to pass on to Aaron. What?
Locus?
A plague of locusts.
I'm a little slow today. A little plague of locusts. There we go.
Bam! Grasshoppers.
Yeah.
So I'll let Aaron start it off with the internal locus of control, or you could like call it LOC.
Yeah. You said me broadside here with this internal locus control. I guess I have strong internal locus control, so
You can handle it.
I don't mind going first. Whatever hurdles. But locus. LOCUS, locus of control, internal locus of control, and one moment.
Is it still internal?
INTERNL.
There you go.
There's the most formal definition that I got for internal locus of control is a belief regarding responsibility for actions. Individuals with an internal locus control generally hold themselves responsible for actions and consequences. Bam, go that away. But basically, a more simplistic definition is not letting external factors affect what you do or what you don't do. So you just do things. You say, "Hey, I have a mindset. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to let anything bother me."
Or you're taking responsibility for what you do.
Yeah, I like to think I have a strong internal locus of control. I think Adam does as well. I'm not perfect, but I try not to let external situations, whether it's weather, it's somebody's attitude, affect what I do or affect how I act. Yes, I do get emotional, I do react sometimes, but it's, for the most part, few and far between, because I feel as though I have a strong internal locus control to not let those factors influence what I do or don't do. But a couple of good examples of internal locus of control is, say you're talking to yourself before you go to bed, like, self, tomorrow it's going to be a great day outside. I'm going to go for a run a couple miles, and just see what happens after I wake up. Do that, and just get the blood flowing. So you go to bed, but then you wake up in the morning, and it's raining. You were expecting nice weather, but you said to yourself, I'm going to go on that run. So regardless, you put on those running shoes, throw on that jacket, and you get those miles in because you said you were going to do it, and you do it. Adam and I have done that in the past a couple times. When it rains, we typically either, on a regular, we either ride a bike to the gym or run to the gym. And many times it's rained when we ran as well as biked. I don't like to let the rain affect what I do. I'm going to get my exercise in. I'm going to get that heart rate up regardless of what is going on outside.
Yeah, because we've already planned it to work out, and we got to get there somehow, whether it's on bike, you're running, or you drive there, and it's always so packed at the gym parking lot, and then people's cars always get broken into the gym parking lot. So, don't want any of that.
Yeah. But then another example would be, say that you made a strict decision not to have as many sweets or junk food, but then you go to work one day and your coworker rushes to your desk when they get in the office and says, guess what? Today is one of those made-up holidays that are littered on a daily basis on our American lives, but today is Cupcake Day, National Cupcake Day. And they're all, guess what? That bakery you go down to right across the street, they are giving away free cupcakes while supplies last. I just drove by there and there's cupcakes all over the place. Let's go get one. And they're thinking like, man, cupcakes are awesome. A free cupcake is even better. But you're going to stick to your guns. You have that internal locus of control, and you tell your coworker, sorry, but ain't going to do it. Made a promise to myself, I'm going to stop this stuff, and I'm going to stick to it.
It's kind of like that with baseball. It's like still base, still taco. You get that free taco. It's like you're trying to cut out fast food.
Doritos, Locos, tacos. I'm like, man, I like Doritos. I got that nostalgic feeling from when I was a kid. I used to eat Doritos, whether they're Cooler Ranch or the nacho ones.
But yeah, just saying, okay, I'm not going to have some of that fast food and staying away from that free taco, even though it's like from 4 to 6 and there's going to be a line out the door.
Yeah, like, man, I'm going to wait in line. Forget it. No free taco. Don't care. Taco Bell is not that great anyways. So say no to the taco. But I think people with a strong internal locus of control are definitely more successful. I was even reading some articles that did mention that people who have a stronger internal locus of control are more successful at what they attempt, what they do in life in general. Also, people who have a strong internal locus of control don't need as many resources to accomplish their goal. I think of it this way. Sometimes when someone wants to lose weight, a lot of people need some sort of motivation.
Personal trainer.
Or they need...
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. But I mean, whether they need motivation in the sense that, I'm going to go to reunion, high school reunion, this, that, and the other. Oh, my honeymoon, got to lose shedding for the wedding. Or whether it's New Year's, they're like, I'm going to wait for New Year's Eve to come, but in the meantime, I'm going to buy myself some new clothes, look stylish at the gym, get that new meal prep. There's this real cool spot down the way, makes these awesome meal preps. You don't have to make anything. Got that salmon, I love that salmon. And also, they want to just go to that cool hip new gym with that expensive price tag, $300, $400 a month, or whatever the cost is. It's pretty insane in some of these places. But then you have the other person on the flip side who has a stronger internal locus of control. And they say, hey, I'm going to have a lot of money, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to dust off that medicine ball that I have in the garage. I'm going to start doing push-ups, lunges, sit-ups, squats. I'm going to do chin-ups. Do whatever it takes. I'm going to limit my eating. I'm going to just try to burn more than I eat. Like burn more calories, less in, more out. And so they're going to be more successful because they have a stronger internal locus of control. So come on, people, flex those internal locus of control muscles, discipline, and self-control. Because when you do, you'll be more successful. And just, I would say start by setting small goals. Whatever that small goal is. Hey, today I'm gonna eat past this time, or I'm not gonna have fast food this week. Whatever that small goal is, something that's attainable. And then once you surpass that small goal, create a bigger goal. So before you know it, you'll be disciplined, you'll be self-controlled, and you'll have a stronger internal locus of control and be successful like all those other people. But bam, that's internal locus of control. A locus like the flies or the grasshoppers like Adam was talking about, but internal locus of control.
Fly, man.
At the gym, looking good, but I want to pass it back on to Adam.
All right. What up, everybody? I'm going to start off with my part now. I'm going to talk about external locus of control, which is kind of the opposite of internal locus of control. Surprise, surprise.
Whoa, mind blown.
People with an external locus of control attribute their success to luck or chance.
And their failure.
Yeah?
Damn.
I'm trying to go positive with that, though.
Alright, I got a yin and the yang over here.
So it's like, okay, crapshoot. Oh, it was my day. Things went well. I was successful. But with this type of person, they don't necessarily take the steps that they need to be successful because, as I said, they're just hoping things are going to become successful. So it's like, they're not really putting themselves in the position to be successful.
Might even have low self-confidence because they don't have any confidence in themselves. As things happen, it's fate. Good or bad.
Yeah. And people with external locus of control experience anxiety more than others because they feel as though they are not in control of things. So I can see how that is like people are just very anxious, waiting to hear an answer about this, that, or the other. Just
OCD. I gotta tap on the door frame before I go in for a meeting. I gotta itch my ear, itch my other ear.
So it just them not being in control of a situation and then just becoming more anxious and having that anxiety, which is detrimental in a lot of different ways, but won't even go into that. But we just all need to realize that we do have control of our own destinies, and we just need to grab it and freaking just boom, be in control of it, and realize that we have the control, not these external factors around us. But don't let the outside world dictate the way your life goes.
A lot of people do. They have their horoscopes, they have their gurus, they have their spiritual people, whatever it may be, but some people always have all these other influences. Like, at the end of the day, we need to influence ourselves in a good way, but not all these external factors.
Just kind of some examples. Maybe I think that now that I think about it, I lean more towards the negative, but maybe even a positive example of external locus of control is that someone's like, okay, this is going to be the best day ever because I just saw it was like 7 a.m., like 7, I just saw 3 sevens and this, that, and the other. I know, 777.
It's 333. That's a good one.
That's a bad example, but 7s are lucky and maybe somebody saw 3 sevens somewhere. Okay, this would be my lucky day, this, that, and the other. I mean, like,
my broken clock.
My broken clock. But it's just not, or it's like July 7th at 7 a.m. and so 777, whatever it may be. It's like, oh, it's going to be the best day ever, but I mean, it is what you make of it. Just because it's not going to be the greatest day ever just because there's 3 sevens lined up somewhere. But just like, same thing with an external locus of control example is that somebody thinks that, oh, everybody says I'm a loser, so I'm a loser. So don't listen to what other people have to say. Maybe they're just a negative person. Just, you could be a great person. You don't have to listen to like, oh, I'm a loser, this, that, or the other. But
don't let them dictate your potential.
Yeah, you could be a great person. Also, maybe somebody says, oh, I've always been poor, so I'm going to continue to be poor in the future. But it doesn't have to be that way. You could go to school, get a degree, get a good job, or you could even bypass school. You can just go get a great job, start your own company.
Work hard, be determined, have that internal locus of control.
Yeah, and then that way you're going to be successful financially, and you don't have to worry about like, oh, thinking you're poor, because you go out there and make it happen. Also, maybe somebody's thinking, oh, it's a rainy day outside, so I'm going to have a terrible day. But that's not the case. You could make it the best rainy day you've ever had in your entire life. You don't have to let the rain dictate your mood or your feelings, which I know it could happen a lot of times. Maybe you're not getting that vitamin D from the sun, and then you kind of feel like a little bit depressed or sad. But still, get past it. Get a little
seasonal affective disorder.
Yeah, just don't let these external factors dictate the way you feel. Because I think of it a little bit almost like that, maybe towards the positive side of it, of external locus of control. But the secret, you're hoping. There's this new house that I want. I'm gonna cut a picture of it, put it up there, and I'm gonna hope and wish and think and put this positive energy towards that.
My being is going towards that house on the hill or the ocean.
To each their own. If that helps you to possibly get something good, but I mean, I think you need to put something behind it. Like, okay, I want to buying this $300,000 car or this $1 million home. I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna earn every bit of money that I can to go towards that. I'm not just gonna say, I hope something comes my way to where I get this. I hoping and praying, and no, you gotta make it happen.
People want to get that $1 million scratcher, 7, 3.
Yeah, but the secret is a perfect example of external locus of control, because you're hoping other things dictate your success. But then people with the external locus of control tend to have lower self-esteem, lower self-confidence, or lower confidence, and have lower paying jobs. So it's just get out of this rut of being an external locus of control person and lean more towards being internal locus of control. This way you could possibly be more successful and just be in control of what happens to you in life, rather than putting it up to a roll of the dice.
Yeah, because a lot of people give it up a chance. I was even talking to a friend this past weekend, and he came up from a harsh upbringing. He physically abused, just verbally abused, a lot of negative things that happened to him throughout his life, and maybe bullied a little bit. But he's a successful guy, has his graduate degree, has his undergraduate degree, has a great job, has an amazing family, and he admitted, hey, I could have gone any other route aside from the successful route that he has gone now, because he made the decisions. At the end of the day, you have the choice to do what you want. Don't let all these external factors, society, teachers, supposed friends, coworkers, whatever, talk you off the ledge or tell you bad things, whatever the case may be.
Well, you want them to talk you off the ledge.
Yeah,
bad person.
Or I'll say the ledge of success.
Or don't let them say, you're never going to amount to anything. Don't listen to those people.
Just have the ideas in your heads, the thoughts, and manifest those. And not just think about it, put rubber to the road, and like Adam said, do things that lead to the success you want. If you want an amazing family, be a good person and be an honorable boyfriend, girlfriend. And if you want to be successful financially, work hard, go to school.
So, but yeah, as long as I can remember, just with myself, I feel as though as I've been in control of things, whether it was going through high school, deciding to go to college, getting my degree, getting a job, and just all the things I've done and accomplished since then, I feel as though I've made a concerted effort to do these things and put myself into the position that I am in today, rather than just, as I said, putting it to chance. Because if I were to sit there and hope all these things happen to me, I'd be waiting an eternity, and a lot of these things probably wouldn't happen, because you gotta put rubber to the road and make it happen.
There was one external factor that helped you in college. He copied off my test quite a bit, and
sure, that's something I chose to do, but I didn't do that anyway. But that just kind of explains external locus of control, and hopefully you kind of maybe gravitate away from that a bit and just take control of your own life, just to be the most successful that you can be.
Yeah, so I hope you understand a little bit more about what locus of control is, internal and external, and kind of figure out what you are when it falls to one or the other. And if you're on external, maybe you can go to internal and be less anxious, be more successful, be more of a doer as opposed to a sayer. So get after it, peeps. Anything else?
No, this completes it for me.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us. TWNRGY Podcast. Aaron
And Adam.
Bam. Take care.
I love y'all.
Love
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good